Legend, I got one question for you. Where does the best player in the world live at?
In France, of course.
Ooh, okay. Now, you got a lot of respect for EU last night, getting the top place in ever. What you going to do, Lucid, today to make sure you keep that?
I mean, I'm playing against the best player in the world, in my opinion, so I'm just going to focus on try to win this one.
All right, Lucid, you ready to get this one started? Anything you want to say here?
Let's get it going.
Good luck, have fun on this one. Now, that's our rematch from yesterday, but let's go on over here as we get the setup to a duo going at each other's throats here. It's Renegade versus Bound. Renegade, you know, this is the guy who took over your spot on your last squad here, you know, but also a good friend. What you gonna do to him on the stage today?
I mean, it's a 1v1, me versus him, and you know how this goes.
Ooh, I do know how this goes a little bit. Now, Bound, he says we know how this goes, but do you?
I mean, I guess we'll find out. I don't know. I think you're shit, so we'll see.
Yeah. Now, I was talking to Bound earlier. I said, you know, I heard you had some big shoes to fill in that old squad, and he said they wasn't even that big. He bust through them, okay? What you got to say to all of that?
I mean, he still hasn't got a win yet, so it's still not big enough.
Well, we'll see if he can get his first win up here today, but regardless of what happens with this matchup, we'll see it once again in the winners finals, okay? So that's gonna be spicy, and I think we're ready to go here. Are you guys ready to get this one started?
Yeah! These guys know exactly how Plaza worked in H5. They should know exactly what to do when it comes to Solitude here, but the one difference is, of course, the equipment.
Yeah, I think the equipment is what's going to tell the story here in Halo Infinite, at least changing the meta in the 1v1.
Solitude here. Some of the call-outs will be Plaza, if you don't forgive me. As Lucid drops down towards Prius, uses the translocator straight away. Legend takes the lead.
As a reminder, first to 10, or, of course, if the timer runs out at 8 minutes, whoever is leading will take the victory. It's going to be single elimination in a bracket of 4 players. And Legend has the lead and has the sniper rifle, and I'm really excited to see the Quantum Translocator in action. The first real competitive environment we're going to see it in. But Legend just needs to make sure he stays alive here.
I've seen this jump from S2 to S3 many times before. These two players very comfortable on this map. Legend gets back down.
Big nade.
Nade. Down to a sliver of shield, sliver of HP here. And Lucid's gotten himself top middle. Sniper rifle still in hands of Legend. He's in big trouble, has to back away. Legend's in hot pursuit. You can hear him tiptoeing above him. Goes for the chow. Did he land the body? Answers no. Legend's still in trouble, still surviving though, still managing to dipsy doodle his way down bottom middle.
So frustrating for Lucid because he knows as soon as any of these shots hit, he's going to be toast, and there we go. There's the body shot he was looking for, but now Legend has to try and finish it off. Lucid, though, gets the big dub, and that's going to be huge for him because not only does he get the kill, he gets a reward of 1 sniper bullet, and I tell you what, Lucid, sometimes that's all he needs.
He might get 2 kills in this 1 bullet. Body shot lands. Legend backing him down all the while. Legend spawns over towards S1. Lucid comes through. Barrels and indeed light rifle as it was known in the past. Legend will back him down. Lucid again back to that familiar spot.
Here he goes.
Gets into the clouds. Legend dropping down, gets the kill, 2-1. To the European, to the Frenchman.
And of course we talk about the Quantum Translocator, but Repulsor being on the map as well, massive to get that height advantage. Speaking of Quantum Translocator, it's coming up in 5 seconds. Lucid tried to pop it in right at the start of the game, but there is some nutty stuff you can do with this equipment. Legend was well aware it was coming up. No, he went for it. I tell you what, there was some confidence there out of Legend. He said, I'm more than happy to take this fight, but that gives an opening here now for Lucid to do whatever he will please with the Quantum Translocator.
Puts down 1 spawns point. In light rifle tunnel, Legend's in a 1v1 now. And he's walked away. Oh, he tried to get too tricky with it. Legend shuts him down, retakes the lead.
Now, of course, as the Quantum Translocator works, you can see where that end portal is. So Legend, as soon as he saw the player disappear in front of his very eyes, he knew exactly where he was going to be. And it's a 3-2 lead, 5 minutes remaining. I wouldn't be surprised if we actually go to the timer between these two guys with how elongated some of these fights have been.
Of course, Translocator replacing camouflage or overshield from the former map, and Legend knows he smells the sniper rifle now almost out of the oven. And he's got intentions of going that way, as does Lucid. We might get a throw down here.
What does a sniper rifle smell like?
Murder, death.
That's terrifying. Okay, Legend, just make sure you got to get in position with the bandit rifle. It's so difficult to hit that last shot at times, and that's why I'm very excited if we were to ever see the Bandit Rifle come into competitive play as a starting weapon. I can only imagine the skill gap difference we would have to see. It's now a 2-kill gap, as Lucid's just trying to maraud his way around the map, trying to get an angle on Legend, but also avoid, of course, those angles that would have been used so many times in Plaza games.
Oh!
And Legend rips his face off.
And if you're wondering, what does the winner get for all of this? Well, it's the right and the privilege to carry Tony to Onyx.
To carry Tony to Onyx?
Yeah.
I don't even think they could achieve that. That's too difficult to do, to be honest, but another chance at a snipe here for Legend. And he's more than happy to play this game, because not only is he just staying away from Lucid, but also he's delaying on the clock. Quantum Translocator is going to be coming up. Eyes trained once more, and it's a good body tag. And Legend now is really taking a lead, and it's going to be his first opportunity to get the Quantum Translocator down in a position that he chooses.
Pops it down S2. Has a get out of jail free card if he needs it. Over towards Dip. Into Cafe here. Lucid throws in a couple of grenades. And Legend runs straight at him, no fear.
If you've not seen the Quantum Translocator used yet, if you haven't played in matchmaking, that bar at the top is how long you've got left until it dissipates. So Legend maybe got one last push before he can then regain his position over towards Snipe. Tags Lucid up. And this should be an easy cleanup from this point, but Lucid is doing his best just to be a nuisance.
Lucid skips away, slips. Bottom middle.
He's greased up.
Over towards Garbage. He's got some butter on that skin. He's slipping and sliding. Lucid again against the Bandit Rifle this time. Beautiful shots from Lucid. And is this the road back into this game?
I mean, I'm all for both of them just using the Bandit Rifle if they want, and I'm happy to see these engagements. Two players who thrived in the Halo 5 environment with a single-shot precision weapon. I'm sure they're loving the fact that there's one added into the game here again in Halo Infinite.
Here comes Legend, trying to pick up off some of that damage.
Oh!
Good God. Lucid, 5 of the freshest shots connect. I've seen that movie play out before.
Legend more than happy to take that fight. Even slides out again. The bravery of this man.
Manages to lift up. S2. Lucid over the top of the garbage truck. Couple of grenades go down. Legend aware the pressure is on. He lifts up and down, trying to give him a wiggle. But again, Lucid starting to find his feet here. Lucid starting to cook.
Just a taster of the Bandit and what he can do in the right hands. And Lucid, of course, a little bit of a chip on his shoulder after yesterday. Would love to get a little bit of revenge here against Legend. Still finds himself 2 kills down, though. Quantum Translocator's come up. Manages to do a lot of damage, and then the BR should be able to finish off, but Legend is quite intelligently just avoiding fire.
Legend survives down on loop. Jumps up on Soda.
Uh-oh.
Lucid doesn't seem to connect the first, does with the second, though.
Game on!
1 kill game here, folks.
And that clock really is going to come into the equation here. 1 minute 35. The crowd starting to get behind Lucid now, as it's a game of hide and seek. Legend more than happy just to cower away for now, eat away at that clock and try and catch Lucid off guard.
Lucid open field. A lot of sniper rifle ammo to play with. Still has a spawn point over towards top gold if he chooses to use it. Looks as though Legend might have been aware of that. So he waited over towards Tram Loop. Now the hunt is on. Legend can play this extremely passively. Challenges glass! Lucid, you filthy animal. All tied up. 7-7.
Challenge as you might. There is one thing you do not want to run into, and it is Lucid with a sniper rifle.
Oh!
Unbelievable! 34 seconds, and now Legend knows he has to up the ante. He has to start pushing aggressively here. Lucid could just cower away if he wanted to.
6 kills without reply from Lucid. With 4 bullets still to play with. Down to 1 shot grenade, and the player gets sent backwards. 10 seconds to play, and Lucid can take the fight if he wants. With some style points, maybe a fadeaway, no-scope, body shot goes down. Legend hits the ground, and Lucid will be victorious.
What a reply. 7 kills unanswered. Unbelievable from the OpTic man. And that was one of my favorite 1v1s that I've seen, because it looked like Legend was in so much control, but Lucid just rips his head time after time. And it all started from those bandit rifle reversals. That was unbelievable from Lucid. So he'll now progress into the final here of the All-Star Showdown, and he will face off against the winner of Renegade and Bound.
Lucid just switches chair. Just another day at the office. What a performance. Unbelievable. What a comeback dance. Down 7-2.
Nasty.
Blaze, you've got someone down there to chit-chat with. Take it away.
Yeah, I got someone down here, and I just told him, I said, bro, you nasty, okay? I just kept it simple like that. Man, being in this 1v1, you know, we all watch Legend go up on a spree. It's 7-2. You're playing on a new map. It's Solitude. Talk to me about how do you find a winning strategy there to go 7 in a row. What's snapped right there?
I mean, I played enough Plaza 1s, at least. I mean, I'm not a grinder for it back in H5, but I played enough against Renegade, maybe a time or two against Bound, I don't know. But it's just the same stuff. It's the same win conditions as any game. You got to get the power weapons. He had snipe. He was going on a spree, hitting some good shots, and then that's just when I found my opportunity. I made sure I didn't overstep and just use the snipe.
And just took your time with it, picked them apart one by one, and we saw a lot of sick plays right there. Absolutely nice. And really my next question is right there is just that, you know, how did you like the new map, Solitude? You know, you get a chance to really play for it for the first time, big situation, 1v1. How do you like the remake?
Yeah, I mean, just from a one's perspective, it plays very similar to Plaza. So it still has that same feel. It's a different avenue. There's some different things in there, like the Quantum, which I feel like both of us didn't really get to use it that much, but it feels good. It felt pretty good.
Hey, well, hey, it looked good. You know, you look good up there, and I can't wait to play it, okay? Everybody, give it up one more time for Lucid. He still got one more match, and we got to get to Bound versus Renegade, so that's going to do it for us. Casters, take it away.
Thanks so much, Blaze. And it's Old Town rivals now as Lucid tiptoes his way into the finals. It's Bound versus Renegade, Dan, and they've been here a time or two before.
Yeah, and it was getting very spicy on the stage as well. I think that there was some interesting words that were exchanged, but you got to remember, they're going to be playing each other in the winners' finals later on in this tournament. So I think it's good to try and get into the heads of your opponent, and what better way than winning a 1v1. And I think it was right what Lucid said. We didn't really see the Quantum Translocator used in its best ability, but I think that happens sometimes in 1v1s because you don't have as much time, or at some situations you have too much time and the Quantum Translocator just gets negated. But I think that both of these players on the stage are going to try and put on a show now. Renegade and Bound are some of the flashiest guys that you'll see in 1v1s. I would not be surprised if we see something nutty with the Quantum Translocator.
Yeah, make no mistake about it, folks. This is labelled as an exhibition. I promise you one thing. These two are coming to win just for bragging rights alone here.
Yeah, you want to be the number one. You want to win this All-Star Showdown, whether it's to carry Tony to Onyx later as a prize or a boys' weekend away with Tashi. I'm not really sure what the prize is, but it's all about just being number one.
Non-refundable?
Non-refundable. You just got to make sure you're there, have a good old weekend away. But Renegade versus Bound, I mean, this is a tale as old as time. This is something in Halo 5. These guys would have been scrimming against each other, essentially, in 1v1s. I love the fact that they started talking about filling shoes and the fact that Bound is taking over Renegade's spot. Renegade jumps over, but Bound hasn't got that win just yet. Well, maybe you can get a victory in this 1v1. What were your first initial thoughts of seeing the Plaza remake, then? What did you think of Solitude?
It was a throwback. I think that's where I got started, was commentating over Plaza, 1v1s, 2v2s. Back when I used to watch the likes of Legend grow up now to be from boy to man. Unfortunately, he wasn't able to come out on top, but the map looks really good, plays really well, and like you say, I'm interested to see how the Quantum Translocator will play in competitive scenes.
I think once you dump it in a certain location and you're very aware of where you're going to be coming out from the end of the portal, there are so many outplay possibilities that you can work with, and it wouldn't surprise me if both of these players try and do something a little bit finicky in this next matchup. Also very aware of how close Bound sits to his screen. My mother used to tell me my eyes would go square.
Cross-eyed, yeah.
Cross-eyed. No, square, not cross-eyed.
Maybe my eyes were already cross-eyed.
That's why you're cross-eyed, because you sit that close. But do you think it helps Bound?
Well, one thing I know is he's always hitting shots, so maybe I need to lean closer.
He is. Just like Lucid was. Honestly, the no-scopes that Lucid was hitting was unreal, and I think that Legend was more than happy to challenge. How many times do you see Legend just bravely challenge a 1v1, maybe expecting to win that engagement, but the bandit the out-bandit that we saw from Lucid.
LBT? What are we going to call that?
And we're going to have to come up with something.
Yeah,
something
clever.
Something witty.
Yeah.
But I did like that they were both using the bandits, and maybe we'll see something similar here from Renegade and Bound.
Well, Bound sitting close to the screen. Fringe is out of the eyes, so he will be able to see perfectly fine. Renegade looks lasered, looks locked in.
Well, this one means business. He had Bound swearing at him on the main stage.
right.
It's not something you're used to doing as a player.
Listen.
It is not something that you're going to expect on an early morning here at Sunday, but one way to reply perfectly is by swearing in-game with your battle rifle.
Or BT.
No.
No.
Stop trying to make it a thing. It's not going to be
It could be a thing. We
It's-
just let it happen.
Maybe we'll let it try.
Renegade versus Bound then.
Here we go.
Throwbacks to Halo 5. Only thing that's different this time is nobody has to be worried about who gets the server.
Nope, playing on land, no excuses, as we're now locking and loading. Winner, of course, will play against Lucid. He can watch on. And I tell you what, it would be a nice touch if Lucid was able to win this entire thing, wouldn't it? As a final hurrah for the tournament at the OpTic Major.
You can see Bound, look, old habits die hard. Still pressing start back. That's Halo 5 in a nutshell.
I mean, the superstitions of these players in Halo Infinite is unreal. I've heard of many. We're underway then. 1v1 Bound versus Renegade in the All-Star Showdown. Remember, first to 10 kills, or of course, when that timer depletes.
Rocking and rolling. Bandit rifle in hand.
It's meant to be an 8-minute timer, but shh, don't tell anyone.
Don't tell
We can
anybody.
just have
Well,
more
yeah.
action. It's fine.
Don't tell the referees. Everybody stay stum. We have a secret here. Back whack for Bound. He takes the lead, and that means he has the trick of the treat of the sniper rifle.
I think he was just having a look to see if he could find anything else on the floor as well. Quantum Translocator is still going to be up. Renegade actually grabs it. Bound may be aware of that. Does spot out a cheeky Renegade in the wild, hiding in, slithering in the grass. The Renegade escapes for now. Oh!
Body shot connects. Translocator's there if he needs to dip away. Renegade still down to no shields, but as is Bound now. Renegade continues to apply the pressure despite being down in the fight. Bound recognizes this, heads towards glass with his sniper rifle, with his toy. Can he find the face of Renegade? Will he peek out a little bit too far, the phase man? That must have connected.
Oh.
As he whipping away, off he goes.
Keeping Bound on his toes. Bound went for a little hike, found his way up a mountain. And Renegade just disappeared right in front of his very eyes, but now he hears his little tippy toes below him. And Renegade keeps getting that initial damage. Bound hasn't been able to connect with that no-scope, but we saw it in the previous 1v1. As soon as you do get with that body shot, it should be an easy cleanup.
This game of cat and mouse continues. Around and round we go. Renegade will lose his shields, but not before eliminating the SSG man. 1-1, we're all tied up.
2 bullets left in the sniper, so Bound got rid of most of them, but now Renegade's chance to put it to effect. Misses the first. Does have that bandit as a backup. Where's he gone? He's up in the air, and he's managed to take him down 2-1. Oh.
Raining men,
Hold
no
on.
body disrespect. Hold on a second, Bound. Hold on. I have to talk to the commissioner whether that's allowed. Making sure he stayed dead.
Just in case he got back up. Quantum Translocator cannot pick you up from death, though, don't worry. Oh, great grenade there from Renegade. He gets the Quantum Translocator and gets the beat down 2-2.
All tied up then. And Renegade immediately goes back to that ledge, top gold, trying to influence the spawn down S1. Done so successfully. Tony was asking whether the spawns would stay the same. It appears as though they know a trick or two that's carried over here onto Solitude. Renegade top middle, Bound in that 1v1. Thruster pack goes down.
Teleport!
He hasn't got the TP anymore after picking up the thruster. That's the issue, and he goes down. Bound one to the good.
I bet he wished he still had it. Could have just got himself out of dodge. Bound takes the lead again. Sniper coming up in 10, so both the focus is going to be on that, and he catches Renegade a little bit unaware here. And Renegade not able to get away. And the Space Station man now gets a little bit of a cushion for his pushing.
Bandit and sniper rifle to play with. And will he continue to keep on pushing? Sitting on blue window. Renegade challenges along with the thruster pack, and just like that, your advantage is gone. Sniper rifle now changes hands once more. 1 kill game.
It's a very different environment, isn't it, 1v1s? It takes a certain kind of player to enjoy them. And both of these, they thrive in these kind of environments, as Bound just manages to escape Renegade's vision, but now he sees him, sees the little glare of the BR. Translocator up in 20, but again, neither player really has been able to benefit from it so far.
Bound down on garbage.
Hiya!
Renegade trying to pick him up and scoop him up and put him in the garbage truck. 4-4. Quantum Translocator up very shortly. Plasma grenade goes down over towards glass. Bound in yellow.
Notice how Renegade every time is just going to repeating and picking up those plasma grenades time and time again. Just old habits, making sure he's always locked and loaded. Just keeping an eye on that thruster as well.
He also has one thrust to play with. Expect that to have an influence in the next fight. Bound playing it patiently. At the stage now, this next kill, this next passage of play could have a heavy influence on how the game shakes out.
Bound's just not really sure where to go at the moment. I'm not sure he even knows where Renegade is. He's checked a couple of locations. Renegade just trying to use the... Oh, it's gone! Trying to use the equipment as a little bit of a bait here. But Bound was able to sneak on in and grab that for himself.
They finally do spot one another. Warning shot from Renegade. Footsteps and a slide. You can hear Bound on his kingster. Body shot connects as well. Both players down to one shot. Quantum Translocator was up for grabs. Bound spotted it out, read him like a book.
Confirmation the admins did notice. It will end at 4 minutes.
Who told them?
I know, someone did. Someone in the crowd, I see you. Man in the middle. Pink shirt. Terrible. We just wanted more Halo action. It will end at 4 minutes, so 2 minutes and 34 left. 5-4 at the moment. Unlikely we will get to 10 kills. But Bound has his chance to, again, increase this lead, 5-4. Sniper rifle in hand, Quantum Translocator is back up. Renegade is just making these jumps, and actually we could have 2 snipers on the map shortly.
4 bullets to play with. Bound recognizing the first shot, went against them, dips away. Over towards blue. Eyes on Quantum Translocator again. Both players leaving it there. Not interested in picking it up because the risk is too great.
Official 2-minute warning, everyone. Players can't hear me though. Oh, he manages to... No, he doesn't. I thought he got the tag.
He's in trouble here. He's being pushed back. Does get the tag. Oh! I'll tell you, that one was close. 5-5 all tied up and clock dwindling down.
Renegade just wanted to get over to that new sniper rifle ASAP, but Bound has also got his eyes trained on it. This is a sticky fight. Bound dancing around the pillar, more than happy to try and take the engagement. Just really wanted to stop Renegade from picking up that sniper freely.
Oh!
And Bound finds an angle out of nowhere.
Bound threads the needle. Renegade caught unaware. Sniper rifle scooped up, but this could be the beginning of the end. Game slows down once more. You can see Bound still trying to get information. Trying to spot out a pixel or two. An outline, something, anything. Renegade's going to face over towards glass. Does Bound recognize this? Still covering his angle.
1 minute warning.
Thanks for that, Dan. Scared the life out of me.
I wonder if Renegade knows. I hope the admin have been able to just whisper in his ear a little bit as well. You got to get a move on, get a groove on here.
Get a boogie on.
1 more kill for Bound. You have to feel like it will be him facing Lucid in the final. Renegade just hiding on that box in the moment. Bound decides to reposition. And Renegade has to go.
This one's very sweaty.
Almost too sweaty.
Renegade has to make the moves. Bound happy to sit S3. Tag a body when he challenges. Hits the toe. Hits the face. And that could be all she wrote. Time is well and truly against them, and Bound, for all the smack talk in the world, he backs up the beef.
He does back up the beef, and yeah, there's not going to be enough time if it ends at 4. It was an 8-minute limit that was set. And that means that Bound is going to be progressing 7-5, victorious and facing off against Lucid. It's going to be bad news for Renegade. Maybe he thought he had the extra minutes. We'll have to see, because look, Bound still thinks he's playing. But it is going to be...
Hey, let them cook.
Bound as the winner.
Let them cook, I said. Don't end this game on me. I'm enjoying this far too much. Both players still jostle it out, twisting and turning. The game will end 7-5. The SSG man progresses to face the old rival and the old enemy in OpTic Gaming's Lucid.
I mean, I heard what Bound had to say about Renegade. I'm curious what he has to say about Lucid. Honestly, it seems like he can get on the microphone more often. Or maybe he shouldn't, actually. Maybe it's a bad idea.
Yeah.
Maybe it's Guy needs to be careful where he goes with that microphone, I will say.
Bound wins into the finals now. And again, reminder, the winner gets a boys' vacation, full expenses paid with Tashi. And also gets to carry Tony to Onyx. And anything else we can think up of. And we basically ruled, and whatever we say that has to be paid out.
We can just add whatever we want, really. I'm sure that Bravo will offer some sort of coaching lessons as well. Tough moment for Renegade, though, in his career.
He's going to take that one hard.
He will. I mean, it's going to be one he'll go back, stage, and think about for quite some time. As for Bound, he gets a final to look forward to now.
Blaze, ask the man a few questions for me, please.
Don't worry, Shurzy and Gaskin, I got you. Everybody give it up for Bound for winning his first round, as he's gonna go up against Lucid next, and I'm gonna keep it quick, because he can never say you didn't win anything again, okay? Because you definitely won that one against help.
I didn't even know the game ended, or at the time the game ended. I was like, what the hell? We were replaying or whatever. GG's, and ready to play Lucid. So.
All right, I'm gonna let you get to that, and maybe we'll see a rematch against you guys online with a little full set later on. I'm pretty sure people will enjoy that content later. But let's get to the finals. It's Bound versus Lucid to take it all here in a 1v1 showdown. Shurzy, Gaskin, let's get it started.
Cody's only allowed to ask one question now to Bound.
Yeah.
We're on Bound watch.
And make sure you can't lead him in a direction where he can swear.
And keep the microphone just far enough away where you can whip it away just in case. You never know what's going to happen. But there's the man on your screens, Lucid. A chance to make the OpTic fans scream and shout once more here today at Sunday at the OpTic Major. And a chance to be the 1v1 All-Star Showdown victor on Solitude.
We're mincing no words, wasting no time. These two players are ready to lock horns here. In a 1v1 for the ages, it's been dubbed as. People are starting to say that now.
And set it to 8 minutes this time, admins. Come on. The players, they weren't even sure. They didn't know what was going on, but 10 kills or 8 minutes.
Oh, it's back to 12 minutes. Oh, hold on. I've seen 12 minutes. Back in you go.
Honestly, I wouldn't really mind if it was 12 minutes as well. I'm happy to see 1v1s.
20 minutes.
Go. No, not that long.
Unlimited
That's a bit
kills.
too much. No, just...
Then we go to an octagon tiebreaker.
Octagon is very skillful, I will say. I'd love to see these guys go at it in Octagon. Who have you got your money on?
Don't
your
do that
fake
to me.
money, your Monopoly money.
I'm willing to bet 5 schmeckles.
Yep.
Bound takes this.
Ooh. Shurzy's going for Bound. I guess I'll go for Lucid just so that we're going on either side. Is Bound blowing his nose with that? Who knows? But at least he's keeping himself warm.
Hand warmers engaged. Trying to stay away from the ice.
Someone bin that hand warmer after.
Yeah, immediately.
Yeah.
That's unsanitary.
You never really know what's going to happen after it's been up there. All right, Translocator, I want to see something special this game. I want to see someone whip a Translocator, teleport, no scope, wham bam, thank you ma'am.
That's a tall order you're asking for.
Do you think so? I think both of these can achieve it.
I think it's definitely achievable. I think the information and stuff that's required and the way 1v1s play out is going to be very difficult. Bound's got it all to do. Up against the world champion in Lucid, but different format here, 1v1, and he might be the favorite.
And who wants to put on more of a show as well? There definitely was elements in both of the 1v1s where players were trying to go for something a little bit spectacular.
Yeah.
When Lucid went for the repulsor into the no-scope against Legend, I was like, yes, that's my kind of man. But here we go, it's the final of the All-Star Showdown then. Greenwall, your last chance to get behind Lucid. Can he get a victory here?
Bound and Lucid immediately get to it, wasting no time. And Lucid snaps onto the face. Quantum Translocator picked up the cutie. And he puts down a spot. Gets himself over towards garbage. Sniper rifle in hand.
Just call me a cutie.
Sure.
Okay.
Beauty and the Beast, is that what we are?
Yes. He's looking for him. He's always got the out now of the teleport back. But this is what I'm on about. With the 1v1, sometimes there's too much time. The Quantum Translocator is almost gone. And if you are playing against the QT, you maybe just want to waste that time. And there we go. Lucid gets the free out.
Oh, and he turned the tide in this fight immediately. Bound lost him. Didn't know where he's gone. As he tries to survive down dip. Again, tagged in the body just as Bound shields. Recharged. Bound desperately trying to make this a more difficult fight. Lucid, 2 to the good.
Lucid more than happy now just to try and get into one of these elevated positions again. Scout out of that angle towards bottom lift, the lift that Tony was talking about, the spawn that Tony was talking about. But where is Bound? There he is!
Almost like a horror movie. Jump scare. Bound gets the kill. Right back in this mix. 2-1 the score. Has a little look down dip for the sniper rifle. Eventually finds it top middle. 1 thrust to play with. Tries to line up Lucid with the shot. 2 don't connect. It's a swing and a miss. And he'll back away. Take a different angle. Trying to anticipate where Lucid's gone. Still remains down a garbage truck and lines up the sniper rifle, but no pixel to aim at this time. And Lucid continues to put down little bits of damage just to turn the fight in his favor.
And the Snipe has the OpTic skin on it, so Bound maybe just won't be able to hit shots with it. That's how it works, right?
I think so. Has to be.
Bound always tries to reposition in a way where he can get one of those long angles again with a sniper. But Lucid's so good and so aware that he's not really allowing Bound to get into a position where he can get a free snipe.
Game slows down again. It's all about getting information, getting the element of surprise. You can see Bound clearing all of his corners.
He's not there.
Not there.
Yeah, he's over there.
You got him. You seen him.
Oh.
Oh, little grenade. Comes out of the pocket. Lobbed over the top. Bound down the half shield. Lucid doing a really good job here of baiting out snipe shots and doing damage at the same time.
All of this delay, though, is good for Lucid. Still has the lead at the moment. Bound, though, trying to tie it all up 2-2. Lucid's one shot. Grenade's not going to do the damage. Lucid also gets the quantum translocator, but he's not going to get a chance to use it. Bound sends one into Lucid's spine.
2-2. Fresh snipe.
He can get the right skin on it this time. There we go.
Doesn't seem to matter what skin I put on it. I'm firing blanks.
There's a lot of ways I could read into that, but now there's a chance for Bound to try and get some shots. They're so confident with these no-scopes, and they're more than happy to take them, but it's how you take one shot, then you avoid play, wait for your shields to come back, and you re-engage. You could cut the tension with a knife.
What kind of knife?
A butter knife. Oh!
Not a tension knife.
Do they exist?
Sure. 2-2 to score remains then. Lucid over towards Dip. Bound just about skips over towards the light rifle spawn of old. Lucid challenging from Dip. Not afraid to get in the mixer. Body shot will connect. Bound had the advantage, but only for a moment as Lucid recognized that and dipped away towards blue. Quantum translocator popped. One spot to disengage if he needs to. He's going to use it. Back to top middle. Oh, and Lucid just about the beneficiary of timing there. Bound to be kicking himself. He didn't fire that shot, didn't hold the scope a little bit longer.
I don't even think Bound knows where he is right now. Back and forth as he goes. Just trying to find Lucid again. Now he'll see him. Where am I?
Is he on truth?
3 minutes and 25 on the clock. Still 2-2. The slowest game we've had so far. No scope misses. And every single time Lucid tries to get close to Bound, Bound's more than happy just to back away at the moment and keep this sniper rifle to himself.
Oh!
And that's why.
Oh. Couple of body shots as well. No love lost between these two. Body shot, bandit rifle will fire. Lucid continued the challenge and paid the price with his life. 2 kills for Bound. Lucid has a long road back here.
I am surprised he continued to challenge there, but maybe he's starting to look at that clock at the bottom of the screen and says, I need to start getting a little wiggle on. Bound just repositioning to try and get an angle once more, but Lucid might have been able to pick up some of those nades. No sniper bullets left from member 4, Bound. So at least Lucid has that freedom to push up a little bit closer.
Just under 2:30 on the clock now.
Whoop.
Plasma grenade goes through the window, top yellow. And Lucid's going to challenge here. Trying to spot out Bound. Gets the wiggles. Again, continues to challenge and recognizing he needs to put some damage down. And he has done, and Lucid turns the tide on that fight. Sniper rifle pops up as well. This could be perfect.
Yeah, massive fight to win because the timing's perfect for the snipe.
Crowd starting to get behind Lucid now. He needs one more kill to tie us up. Lands the body shot onto Bound. And Bound isolated all alone in Dip. Lucid comes. Whoa!
Where'd he go? No!
Where's he gone?
Oh!
Lands the body. Oh! He broke ankles at Bound. 2 kills now. And Bound back in the ascendancy.
One minute 20 left on the clock. Lucid getting aggressive now. Knows he needs to get one kill on the board quickly. And Regain his hands onto that sniper. Bound misses the no-scope once more. Lucid trying to get aggressive. Bound more than happy to try and delay here. No shield, has to get away, but Lucid has to chase.
Lucid in hot pursuit. Down on garbage, body shot connects,
That's
and
it.
Bound puts him in the ground.
He's dead. He's
It's already
dead.
over. There's some words of encouragement being used from the crowd. We won't repeat them though, Dan.
3 kills in 40 seconds. I've seen Stranger Things.
It's a good show, actually.
Great series,
Yeah,
great series, one of the best, but not sure that there's going to be enough time now, especially if Bound just keeps dipsy-doodling like he is. He's more than happy to play cat and mouse.
Bound has been playing like a bit of a demigorgon, you might say. Lucid goes to the challenge. It's all for pride now and wins that one. But only 15 seconds remain. There just simply isn't the time.
Yeah, the acceptance there from the Lucid, the little teabag as he realizes that this one is done. It's dusted. It's going to be Bound as our champion of the All-Star Showdown. It's been great to see Solitude in a competitive environment. It's been great to see the Quantum Translocator, especially seeing Bound get a kill with it as well. Huge congratulations to Bound for winning our All-Star Showdown, and hats off to Lucid for putting on a show once more here at Championship Sunday.
Bound is the 1v1 champion of the universe, galaxy, Milky Way, all combined into one. What a performance from him. And like you say, really, really happy to see some of those new sandbox additions.
Does he get a belt for it? You know how like Golden Boy won the big team battle bonanza and he got a big old belt? Can we get an All-Star Showdown 1v1 belt?
We could probably promise him a belt. Will it look good or will it just hold up his jeans? I'm not too sure.
It'll be some form of belt. But yeah, it was great to watch, and I love that we actually got the Quantum Translocator getting a kill. It was an amazing time between all 4 players. Thank you so much for them giving us their time to put on a show.
Thank you for lending us your time, but I implore you to lend us just a little bit more, because Blaze has an interview with our champion.
Shurzy and Gaskin, thank you for all the laughs and great cast. Everybody give it up for Bound, your 1v1 Showdown champion. And what a show that was, Bound. How does it feel coming out on top and beating 2 great players individually like that?
1v1s have been my shit forever. Whenever I play them, I'm just mad confident. I think I'm the best player in the game, so yeah.
And you showed it today here against 3 other talented people, and you're going to hold that trophy for right now.
Stellar's better than me at 1v1, so I'll take second best, but yeah.
Okay, hey, that's a great teammate right there, all right? And lastly, anything you want to say to your fans out there supporting SSG on their runs to becoming champions today?
We're not done yet. Confident, but we'll see what happens.
All right, there you go. One more time for Bound. That's going to do it for us on the stage. Lot, take us away.